And that search for suspects will continue on with fewer police officers. The president of the Norfolk Police Benevolent Association is saying officers are continuing to leave.
5 more are submitting their resignations this week, even after a change in leadership. 10 of your side's Brett Hall is back from council chambers where stopping the mass exodus was the focus of today's budget discussions. Brett?
It really was. There's a 25% vacancy rate right now for the Norfolk Police Department. And in the city that has seen the largest share, really, of deadly gun violence in the last year and a half, the city has thrown millions of dollars in that same amount of time to try and recruit and retain police officers. But it still hasn't been enough. Tonight, nearly 1 month after a deadly quintuple shooting in downtown Norfolk, Lee Levan, president of the Downtown Norfolk Civic League, says she wants to share some positive news.
All were supportive and pleased with the increased police presence downtown.
However, she warns the police department's shortage has her membership concerned. The effort isn't sustainable.
Norfolk is in a crisis. Norfolk's police should receive salary, signing, retention bonus, and our hazardous duty pay to reflect the violence and demand stress and long irregular hours they've been enduring, keeping us safe.
In this year's budget, it's already been proposed all city employees receive a 5% raise, and on top of that, public safety with 6 or more years of tenure would receive a step increase. Today, during a meeting of Norfolk City Council, Norfolk City Manager Chip Filer told council members he also immediately directed interim police chief Mike Goldsmith to develop a new master police officer classification. He says this would help boost pay for officers holding 8 to 15 years of tenure by $7,000 to $9,000. But Michael Lynch, president of the Norfolk PBA, says it might still not be enough. He says too many veteran officers feel they've been left behind for too long. Last year, new police officers began starting out with some of the highest pay in the region.
My time, my education, and my experience on the department is worth more than $5,500. I believe so. So I need that pay gap back. That's what will make officers happy on the department. You want to stop the bleeding? That's what needs to happen.
And of course, then again, Michael Lynch referring to what he calls the unintended consequences of raising that starting pay, raising it up near where veterans are making their living now. He tells me tonight the PBA is now working to address many of their concerns by taking advantage of a new state law that allows for collective bargaining. And we could soon hear more on that. Brett Hall, 10 on your side.